That feels good. That feels good. Fixed, focused, concentration. That feels good. Health, vigor, recovery.
Thank you for watching perhaps yet another Mesmer solo. I'll now be explaining the gear as well as traits for those who are interested. Starting off with the armor, this is all assassin stats as well as scholar runes. Scholar runes add another 10% damage as long as I'm above 90% health, and the assassins will get my precision up a lot so I can have a lot more critical chance, which impacts the reflection damage. Weapons, pretty much the same thing. This is all assassin stats. The main weapon has a superior sigil of force, and the offhand weapons, the focus and the sword, they have 10% more damage against undead, so a sigil of undead slaying. Accessories and back pieces, these are still Berserkers. I don't think there is an assassin's variant out yet. I've got about 5 precise infusions giving me just 1% more critical chance, which is always nice. Onto traits, I have switched this around a little bit for this solo. 15 in the first trait line domination. This is mainly for dazzling. 5% more damage per daze, and although Lupi can't be dazed directly, these indirect effects still impact him. Well, the 15% illusionary damage here, this impacts the reflections of the Warden, so that's also reflection damage. That aside, it obviously impacts the damage in phase 1 from the swordsman. In dueling there is 30, as usually. It's a great trait line in general. We're mainly in here for the empowered mantras, plus 4% damage per readied mantra, and I have 3 as you can see. Next to that, Deceptive Evasion. This is just for clone spawning. In phase 2, the more clones you have up, the more reflections, because he will focus his fire on those illusions as well. Here, Phantasmal Fury. I was tempted to go for blade training instead, however, this 20% critical chance affects the Warden, and this way he has 98% critical chance in total, which really makes him amazing with reflect. 25 in inspiration. Again, I got a separate minor trait here. This is Phantasmal Strength, plus 15% illusionary damage, well, from phantasms at least. So again, this impacts the Phantasmal Warden. A reflection from that guy are really a lot stronger than the last build. Warden's feedback, of course, for obvious reasons, reflections from the Warden as well as the Temporal Curtain, and Glamour Mastery for the feedback. As for Nourishment, obviously the powerful potions of undead slaying, these are awesome. That aside, a bowl of curry butternut squash soup. It sounds really weird, but it really does work. 100 bullet precision and 10% more critical damage. This pretty much gets me to a total of 118 critical damage, as well as, I believe, 78% critical chance, which is really incredible for this. You have probably seen the utilities already, but I'll go over them a second time. Here you have the Mantra of Recovery. It's a mantra, obviously, and it heals. It's awesome. Next to that, the Mantra of Distraction for the days. In essence, this gives you 5% more damage with the vulnerability, but also another 3% more damage if you use it while Lippy is using a skill. Here, of course, Mantra of Concentration. I do not enjoy standing still, so I tend to get bubbled a lot. This is why the stability is useful to escape it. Feedback, obvious reasons again, and Time Warp. I did not use it in this fight. To be honest, I don't use Time Warp all that often. However, this is nice when my mantras are on cooldown and I need to recharge them quickly. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time soon.